My name is Kiko, and let me connect with Instagram first so that I can concentrate on what I wanted to say. Let's see. Okay, so Instagram is on live. Hello, everyone, again. So my name is Kiko. I have been on a high raw vegan diet for over 20 years. Well, it's been over 21 years now. And today I wanted to share something very, very vulnerable for me. So I have shared quite a few vulnerable story about me, but this is something even more. And I thought that maybe someone needed to hear this. So as I shared on the thumbnail and title, I am actually in the midst of crisis, the skin flare-ups. I have shared this in my previous YouTube live, and I thought that I got it. Well, I thought that I was getting better and better towards the light. And actually, I ended up having even more severe skin flare-ups. And I thought that it was perhaps important to share this with whoever wanted to hear this. So I am in a good spirit, but just maybe 5-6 hours ago, I was not good at all. I was in the midst of the crisis. The skin flare up was so intense that whatever I did just didn't work, and it started off with just my fingers. My fingers were itchy, and it was just topical. But then I noticed that it was getting all over. And I do think it's a hormonal imbalance. As I mentioned earlier, that I stopped my period, and after 10 months, my period came back, and I noticed that my skin was getting worse and worse, regardless of what I eat. There are certain things that I know that would flare my skin. So I was paying a lot of attention to what I ate, but it was today it was just really bad. Like for the I've been trying to resolve these skin issues on my own for this year, around March. My skin started to get dry. I started to get some dry patches and started to get itchy, like irritated skin, like maybe in April or May. And I thought I got this. I have this raw vegan diet that has helped me so much for 21 years that I got it. I can deal with. I can take care of this. And I went to see the dermatologist. I didn't ask for any medicine or any pill to take, because I usually don't like taking any pills, and I thought that would be fine. And if I really needed to, maybe I'll just take the over-the-counter medicine. And yeah, today at noon, the condition was so horrific that I had to take the medicine. So yeah, I wanted to share. So my husband helped me take research for a medicine that's not so strong, and it's just temporary. And it's the same thing. Well, last year I have mentioned my story. And okay, before I go into the details of what my decision was, um, let me share why this is vulnerable for me. So I have been on a high raw vegan diet for over 21 years, as I mentioned, and I felt, um, I've done a lot of detox and not a long term that, I think I've done a reasonable amount of detox. And I don't think I did a crazy one, as in, like if I were to do detox, I wouldn't go maybe 1 week or 2 weeks is maximum for, and the water, I think the extreme one that I've done is just water fast. And water fast, I've done it like 2 years ago. And I was told by a specialist that I should go on this water fast, but my body said no. So I stopped it, and I'm glad that I didn't push it. And yeah, that's one of the message that I wanted to share here is that listen to your body. No one knows your body better than you do. There are so many so-called gurus who tell you if you go on their diet or protocols, you would be cured for everything. And I have been trapped in that quite a few times, but I just didn't feel right. And usually 5 days is the maximum I could go with that kind of strict protocols. And my lesson, what I have learned over 21 years, is that you go with what works for you for the long term. You might want to adjust with lower fat or less fruits or, whatever. But always go with the whole food. And I honestly think that each one of us knows the best of our body. And I wanted to congratulate you for whoever listened to this message. You are on an amazing, fantastic journey in your life. It's such a rare lifestyle that no one would ever want to pay attention to this. So the fact that you're listening to this, I just wanted to congratulate you. I still think that this diet is the most natural, logical diet as a human being. And for me to come and share about my struggle with my health, it's a lot for me. It's a lot for me because it kind of shows that I haven't figured it out in over 20 years. But I know I'm not alone on this journey, and I think there's someone who needs to hear this journey. So that's why I'm here to share today, even though, it's just easier for me to say, this is what I did, ABC, and here I am radiant, I'm full of energy, I have no discomfort, I'm I haven't been taking any medicine or seeing a doctor, but that hasn't been my story. It's not my life story that I have to tell. And because I almost died last year, I prefer to share as much as possible. I'm doing the best I can here. And I guess my message here today is whoever is going through a hard time, I'm here with you. I go through a hard time and I might not share all of the details, but today I thought that I should share because I have been sharing about my skin flare ups recently. So the skin flare ups has been my challenge, I guess, on this journey. And I have never taken any allergy medicine in my life. I've had some allergy, could be food allergy, seasonal like pollen allergy, chemical allergy. Like I've suffered a lot. I was just sharing with Sachi, my friend, my raw vegan friend here in Japan, that I've worked as a laundry manager when I was working in Club Med in Miami, and there they were using a lot of chemicals, and my eyes were so itchy, and it was just my whole body started to get so itchy, and my eyes were so red all the time. And their suggestion was to take the uh, injection. You can get it like monthly, so that you can calm. You can do your work, continue to do your work, and suppress the symptoms. And I just felt it was not right to do this. I I would rather face what the issue is and understand it, and uh, try to see if there's a sustainable way to overcome these issues. So this is just one example to say that even though I have suffered a lot on my allergy, I never wanted to take allergy pill. But today was my first day of taking my pill, first allergy test. So this Contact Z, my husband helped me search this. Um, and this is just over the counter, and this is uh, meant to be taken when, like a pollen allergy. And yeah, but my husband did the research on ingredients on these allergy pills, and this could work with what I am going through. And yeah, so I took one today, and I'm feeling much better. I am still feeling a bit like right now. I have my knee, my skin is a bit, my legs were making. Was feeling a bit itchy, but it's much better. My condition is so much better that I can speak to you. Before it was just not possible. Like now that I'm talking about itchiness, I'm feeling itchy. I don't know if you see it, but I've also another medication that I took at the pharmacy is steroids. Steroids cream is something I have not taken maybe since high school. Long time ago. And I realized that cream, steroid creams that I think it was given by my dermatologist, it wasn't working anymore, and I heard the risk side effect of steroid cream. So I said, okay, I'm never going to take this again in my life. And never say never. So I have decided to take this one. This is called, in Japan, it's Linderon. And you can use it for like insect bites, or it could be when you have like a allergy due to heat. Like here in Kyoto now, it's super hot. It's like 95 to 100, so it's 35, 38 Celsius. And it's on top of what I'm going through, our AC broke. It hasn't been working for the last 2 weeks or so, and it's like we're in the midst of heat wave. So, I mean, I don't use AC much, but in during this time of my skin flare-ups, it would have helped me a lot to be in a cooler place. And And the little fan that I have, now it's working, but little fan that I have, that also run out. So that was around noon today. And yeah, my husband, Coco, I call him Kokoro-san. He's amazing. He's always there to support me and do some research for me, because when I'm in the midst of this kind of crisis, I cannot do any kind of research. I'm just so irritated that yeah, I cannot focus on anything. So he was able to do some research, and yes, he does recognize this kind of steroids cream. It's not good to keep on using it. It's not for long-term solution for sure. I'm just using it so my stress level doesn't go too high. So I wanted to share why, you know, I'm 50, and 50, I have been quite sensitive to, I had quite a few allergy reactions, and I've never taken this kind of internal pill in my life, and I've decided to take it because before I was so scared of side effect of this kind of pill, and I've learned, thanks to Kokoro-san, my husband, that for medicine we need to use it wisely. So when I'm going through this mess, right, that I am like going crazy and I can't focus, I can't do anything, and I'm doing everything, right? And this is on top of, like, I would never take this medicine before taking a good, you know, actions on myself, which is I have been on this high raw vegan diet, lifestyle for over 21 years. And in this hormonal balance, I'm thinking that hormonal balance is going a bit crazy right now. And I'm just using it temporarily relief so that I can function. And also that I don't put my body into too much stress. Stress is not good. And I do as much as I can to remove and reduce my stress. But I have been dealing with this for like intense skin flare ups for, I don't know, maybe 2, 3 weeks. And last 1 week has been a hell for me. It has been a hell. I don't know if you see, so you see like a dark spots, like these has been so itchy, and you see like pimples like coming all over my body. My legs have lots of these pimples, and like even like the area that I have been pierced, I pierced my earlobes 30 years ago when I was in the States, and I decided to close it because I was getting some allergy reaction from the piercing. And it hasn't reacted for a long time, but you would probably won't see, you see it's a bit red. So that kind of thing is like all over my body. And yeah, like my body was screaming for help, and I needed to get some help from the allergy pill. First time in my life. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. And with this raw vegan journey is amazing, and there are so many ways to cure. And I think most people would have, if not all, most people would have a great benefit or even cure completely of whatever the discomfort or disease that you're going through. And I have seen it quite a few times in my life. But for me, my skin flare up has been with me all this time. And it hasn't been this crazy. Like, it was under control. It was just a little flare ups here and there. And it wasn't, I wouldn't I wouldn't call it as a as a crisis. So this time, I feel like I'm paying for the side effect from the pill that I have taken to stop my cycle. I do think I took a right decision. I don't think I had much choice than taking the pill to stop my cycle because I was bleeding way too much. So, but it's good. I'm learning. I could have a very heavy period at any time. So uh, I'm gonna go see a gynecologist in 10 days or so. So yeah, in about 2 weeks or so. So I would have to decide what now for my heavy period. I cannot wait too long for that to happen because then I would stress my body too much again. So yeah, I wanted to share. Yeah, so another thing about this skin flare up, right? Like for me to take this kind of medication is a huge deal. Like I don't like taking any kind of medicine, but I do think it's a wise choice to take a medicine like this. And I wanted to share for, you know, fellow raw vegans or whoever is on this path that it's okay, like you use the medicine wisely, and you have to look at it in a balance of your life. Like I don't like taking painkiller because it's just very temporary thing and I can deal with my pain well, but that also means is that I am, you know before fixing whatever the root cause, it could be dehydration. So now I make sure that I drink a lot of water, especially in the morning. That helps for a headache. The headache is it's mostly coming from dehydration. And when I'm stressed, I need to drink a little more water to help my body hydrate. So I was saying that, yeah, I it took me over a week for me to consider taking a pill like this. But I'm not sleep. I sleep well, but during this skin flare up time, I'm like scratching all over my body unconsciously. So I'm not getting deep sleep as I was getting before. So sleep is affected, and sleep is super, super important. Um, yeah, also another point that I wanted to share is that I was getting so scared of, pardon, my food. Like I was eating, like I got rid of all the fruits that I was eating in the morning, and I eat some fruits, but I'm very mindful and I'm careful of choosing what I eat in a day. So I'm eating a lot of crucified vegetable like kale, cabbage. I included fenugreek sprouts, red onions, cucumbers. I try to hydrate myself. I'm not complicating my diet, so I'm just going with some salt, not not too much of soy sauce or different kind of seasoning. I add also lots of ginger and turmeric into my diet. And I'm just taking 1 tablespoon of chia seeds in my green smoothies. And, I'm doing everything I could. And even if I don't eat, I'm getting so itchy everywhere. And it's everywhere. Like, like this kind of rashes, like, when did I ever have it? It's like, oh, you don't see it much, but yeah, you see like kind of like a dark spots. And my eyes are running, like water is running from my eyes as soon as I wake up. And yeah, like quality of life is affected a lot. So let's see. I think that's about it that I wanted to share why, I thought that I would never take something like this. I decided to take it. And yeah, this, and I also I would not go for water fast or juice feasting fast or dry fast. Like I would never say never now, but it doesn't feel right. For me, now the approach is that if I cannot eat the certain way for sustainable amount of time, like, certain period of time, it's not worth harming my microbiome. Because remember, when you're restricting how you eat, your microbiome is not thriving. It's your it's whenever I do water fast, juice fast, or whatever the detox protocol that I have done, I've noticed that I have to be very, very careful with refeeding. And then that refeeding is, I always wonder, like, why does it get so hard to digest? Like, our body should be a little more stronger after, giving some rest in of our stomach, right? Like, I'm not speaking scientifically, and I'm just going with my feeling. And of course, I'm not asking, or I'm not suggesting anyone to do whatever I'm doing. But I thought that, someone who has been on this high raw vegan diet uh, and have been thriving for most of my life uh, needed to share, because, you might see me very active. I am very active. I'm in a very good mood, and I have a good life, but I also wanted to share something like this that I take, because this is part of my life. I wish I didn't have to take this, but I do think it's a wise choice to take over the counter medicine in nutrition like mine, like today. And this is, again, the base is a clean diet. Whatever the clean diet, I think right now, eating lots of green veggies, and adding sprouts as well, hydrating myself, right? So yeah, I oh, there's someone who commented. Oh, hi, Sachi. I only saw your message now. Thanks for joining. She said, oh, Sachi is such a sweetheart. So she said, yes, sis, it's a wise choice. Totally agree. And I am even proud of you. Choose taking care. Thank you so much. We are in it together. It's love. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sachi. It helps so much to be able to share this journey with someone. And this year, it's been really challenging for me. It's been an amazing year so far, but at the same time, I've had some major challenges. My father died in May, and I had like unreasonable claim by two people, where I thought that I needed to take them to court to fight, because they were harassing me and unreasonable. And two of them somehow disappeared, and I don't know what was going on, but uh, fortunately, I don't have to take it to court right away. I'll see what they could come back anytime and ask for something, but for now, they haven't returned. Gave any notice in the past 3 months or so, 3-4 months. And then there was some family complication going on that was so irritating and sad. But the good thing is that I am in such a good term and at peace with my husband, that we are creating this loving space in our home. And um, so my life is good, therefore. Um, but now I'm going through this skin flare-ups. Like, it didn't happen overnight. It was just gradually, it was coming slowly. And I had an idea that is due to hormonal imbalance. And I was trying to work with my diet. So as I shared, omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids that I have been focusing on. And I also even tried flaxseed oil, cold pressed flaxseed oil. And I pushed myself a little too much, and I ended up getting like pimples, a lot more pimples than before. So yeah, but this is all good. Like I always share, that when you're hitting this, darkness and hard time, this is a time that we find our journey to be interesting, and you find some light from it. Like, you find a, you find the key to your life door. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but um, whenever I'm having a hard time and a very challenging time, in the back of my head, I'm always so excited about this journey, that I'm finding something super interesting. And I'm here to share my journey, because this is my journey, and you might be inspired to do something, um, listening to my story, or you might be inspired to do something else that has nothing to do with what I've shared, but along the line with what I've shared, maybe you might be inspired. But I just thought that it's important to share today, and hopefully someone can benefit from what I have shared. So maybe something big to share, high raw vegan this year, fully raw vegans, pretty much since January. And low fat, well, sometimes not low fat, but I am adding chia seeds, flax seeds, and oil mindfully to adjust, to see if if it helps what I'm going through. So maybe this kind of medicine is something, I only took it for 16 days worth, and I'm hoping that my situation would come. And I will definitely keep you posted on this. I'm now no longer scared to take over-the-counter medicine or whatever the prescribed medicine from my doctor. Yeah, and I'm choosing it wisely. And yeah, this pill that I took, speaking of the hormonal imbalance, I've shared that I've taken a pill to stop my cycle for 6 months. And I thought, oh, wow, this is the greatest decision I have made. And, sometime in our journey, we don't know if it's like the greatest thing that happened or not until our life is over. So, uh, my life is not over, thankfully. So, I don't know, taking this, I think it's a wise idea, but who knows? I might think one day that this was not a good idea. But one thing I would not do, though, is that I would not regret whatever the decision that I've made. It's part of my life, and I like to own it, or it's my life. It's every step and every decision I make is about me. It's like a, like a pattern on the thumb or your fingerprints, right? There's no one who like this is very unique to me, and my life is like no one else has my life. So and I'm learning as I go along with this journey. So there's no mistake. We all learn, live and learn, and it's when you finish this life, it's all part of this beautiful life journey. I think no perfect person would be living on this earth, because what's the purpose of living this life if you're perfect, right? There's no perfect person. So I'm just enjoying the path that I am on. And because I have been hiding for 21 years on this journey, and this is not what I do. I'm not expecting to earn money or become celebrities out of this. I'm just simple, I'm just raw vegan who is just sharing her journey, because at some point I was thinking that one person sharing one idea is enough. And I think I was the first person to write raw vegan journey in Japanese in Japan. So yeah, I couldn't find anyone who was writing about raw vegan journey at that time, and I think it was like 2000. Well, I started my journey in 2004, and I started write my journey in Japanese. And a few years down on the road, there were some people who started raw vegan diet journey. So I said, well, then my mission is over. There's someone else who's doing it, and I wasn't enjoying writing my journey. So I said, okay, let someone else take care of that. And after 21 years, I still don't find anyone sharing this journey as a complete journey in Japanese. Oh, I'm speaking in English now. Sometimes I forget which language I'm speaking. So, but anyway, I am sharing this in Japanese time to time, and Sachi is what we do once a week call, and I try to do once a week solo talk in Japanese to share my journey. Yeah, and in English, there are many people sharing this raw vegan journey, fruitarian or low fat raw vegan or high fat greens or sprouts and whatever. But I do think now it's important to share our journey, because everyone's different, and we get some ideas from hearing about our journey. And you know I was speaking to Kevin Black earlier, that in America, it's said to be that about 3% of American population is vegan. And we are on raw vegan diet lifestyle. And, raw vegan is not at all popular in vegan, amongst being vegan. So, uh, you know, what percentage could it be as a raw vegan in the states? In the states, I think there are more people than definitely in Japan. Most people don't know what raw vegan means here in Japan. And yeah, raw fooders here in Japan are mostly on dessert oriented, so they would eat animal based food during the day, and they might enjoy um, yeah, like cashew nuts based desserts. And that's what I've been seeing here in Japan. And there's no wrong or right way. I'm not judging anyone. It's whatever feels right, right? But I do think this raw vegan lifestyle, if you don't do it like a high raw vegan diet on low fat, lots of greens, I don't think it's sustainable. So that's just my opinion. There are a lot of people doing it in a different way. Who was it? I recently started to follow someone, fruitarian black fruitarian guy or something like that, and he's 61, and he apparently he eats like 6 mango a day, and that's it, one meal a day, and he looks fabulous. So um, and he's super active. He's fit, and I don't think that would work for me, but I do believe that's the best diet for him. I also interviewed Anne Osborne, who's living in Australia, and she seems. I've never met her, but she seems to be thriving. She runs 10 kilometers every morning. And on top of that, she takes care of her garden, which is a huge garden. And she doesn't have a machine. She mows her grass manually. It's a lot of work. So, yeah, I guess my message here is to listen to your body. No one knows your body better than you do, and no one knows your journey better than you do. So, let's not get stuck with the goal. Let's enjoy our journey. The goal is here. Our journey might be from here, or might be from here, or might be from here. And then, you know, hitting the goal might be interesting, but that excitement doesn't last too long. It's few days, maybe maximum, you know, like, so enjoy this journey, to get to that goal. And your goal might change. You might move to somewhere else, and you might want to get to somewhere else along the way. So why not enjoy our journey? That's what I'm trying to do. And community means so much. So whoever this is listening, try to connect with as many like-minded people as you can. And yeah, you might be surprised, the beautiful connection. We are living in a beautiful time of this life, that even though we are such a minority, we can connect with so many beautiful people around the world. And I was stuck in to finding my own community face to face, but let's be real, this lifestyle is so rare that I am actually asking a bit too much. uh, you know how many people would be willing to go into this lifestyle? I don't know. I'm actually doing it from my YouTube in Japanese and English, and also I'm also sharing. I'm doing weekly cafe, raw vegan cafe, low fat raw vegan cafe in Kyoto, and I'm hosting worldwide raw vegan meetup. So yeah, I am doing as much as I can to connect with the people who might need this information, because when I discovered it over 21 years ago, I was definitely grateful for my friend Hugo, who has introduced me to this. So I think that's it that I wanted to share. Yeah. So that was me, Kiko, who's going through a crisis of skin flare-ups. And I am hoping that I can sleep well this morning I woke up at 8 o'clock, which is very, very late for me. I usually wake up from between 4 to 6, well, between 3:30 to 6 a.m. And today I was feeling so tired, and yeah, I just honor my, uh, you know, I respected my body's need, and I slept longer. So I hope you're taking care. I hope you're taking a good care of yourself as well. And I will be back. Thank you so much, Sachi, for your message. And well, this is happy Friday evening for here in Japan. So I hope you're having a great Friday so far, wherever you are. And we'll see you soon on this live. So, bye bye.